Children starting school this year won't be graduating college until 2033. And despite what we've been told, nobody has a clue what the world will look like in even 5 years. It's our contention that computer science is now as important as basic literacy. One of the primary reasons for educating our children is occupational preparation. But how are we to educate them for a future that's so unpredictable, so unknown? Traveling to the future, we will see jobs the likes of which we've never seen before. Jobs such as virtual reality architect, where the blending of video, computers, and augmented reality will all come together to create a new way of communicating. One thing we know for sure is that computer science will be one of the top skills workers of the future will need. Jobs such as urban agriculturalist could appear and help find better, more environmentally sustainable ways to harvest food in urban settings. It is projected that by the year 2020, there will be 2 million jobs that fall under computer science and engineering-related fields. Today, we're already seeing the creation of 3D printed organs, a blending of biology and computer science, allowing artificially created yet genetically perfect body parts printed in a lab. Computer science will impact every aspect of our future lives. Yet of the 42,000 high schools in the United States, just over 2,000 teach computer science. This is dismal. We know that students who are exposed to computer science at a young age are 8 times more likely to major in computer science in college. Take transportation, for example. Imagine traveling from San Francisco to Los Angeles in 30 minutes inside a hypertube. Something like that would require a hypertube engineer, a job which would not exist without computer science. Let's give our children all the tools they need to build the future of their dreams.
We're just starting the making process. Most of our work have been robotics camps and STEM. We're going to just kind of set up with different odd materials and let kids be creative.
The maker mindset, valuing the process over the product.
Kids often don't get the chance to do things with their hands, play, unless we make a special effort to allow them to build things freely. Because it's different from making things on the computer. It's a lot more tactile. It's very, very applicable. You learn how to work with other people. You learn from other people's mistakes. You learn from your own mistakes.
I run a youth and family makerspace. It's really important for kids to have a lot of time doing hands-on activities and creative things and makings.
We all learn through different avenues, being able to make things, explore, and take a step back and understand how something works.
My dad really pushed me to try new things and tinker. I definitely always liked designing in a way that it's aesthetic and pretty. My friends and I created a dress that whenever it spins or moves, these lights would flicker on the skirt.
Making is one of the best ways to have an impact on the world. I want to change a life, and hopefully many lives. I want to be able to look at a person and say, I made their life better.
I like to see that aha with the kids, giving them something new and how they can experience it. You don't have to have all the fun techie toys necessarily. The simple power of a tongue depressor and a pipe cleaner and what you can do with that is just incredible to me. I can't wait to pull out miscellaneous objects and say, show me what you got. Let's just do an open-ended project. I'm really interested in seeing that creativity come out.
Let's teach kids how to learn, not what to learn. I love the connection to students understanding when they learn and that light bulb that goes off.
My name is Adam Savage. I am a son of a psychologist and a painter, a lifelong maker. I've been a carpenter, an animator, rigger. I am also an avid costumer, and I make a lot of my own costumes. Okay, let's go. How I define making? In the broadest possible terms, it is making something extant in the world that didn't exist. And I don't care whether it's video games, a piece of writing, everything that could be made, songwriting, painting, sculpture, plumbing, welding, all of that. I make because in making I'm telling a story, and I'm a storyteller, like all humans. Once that object exists, it tells a story, and by definition, that object becomes a piece of our culture. It's something that we're talking about. It's a response. Screwing things up is totally a part of making. I want to encourage people to be willing to make mistakes, to be willing to try something and watch it fail and then try it again. When one of my sons comes into the shop and says, I want to make something, one of the things I say frequently is, right, get ready because we're going to build it 4 times. Look, the fact is, every time I make something, there comes a point within the process that I feel like I'm an idiot. When I feel that feeling, I have learned to recognize that it is part of the process. I push through it. That's where a secret power lies. There we go. When a kid gets their hands on the world and learns that they can make their adventure, that they can make their fantasy play, that they can make their reality, there it is. That's fantastic. That's power. And as far as I'm concerned, everyone should feel that kind of power. I have answered why I make. I want to know why you make. Let's go.